Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Fenix TK16 V2.0. Let's check it out. In the box you will get your Fenix holster. This has a bit of Velcro on the front, bit of Velcro on the flap there, and just taking a look at the material on the side. Look, it's not the most durable material I've ever seen. It probably will tear if it's caught on or snagged on something sharp, but it will do the trick. So if I just put that in, lens up like that, fold that over, there it is there. And what do we got here? So we've got a single loop for the belt. And my only problem with the single loop is if for whatever reason the threading here tears or comes off, then your holster's useless. So I like the holster designs when you've got a loop here that is threaded or stitched to the actual back of the holster, but then you've got Velcro as well. So I just feel like that's more durable, less likely to tear. So it just means that, you know, you've got one extra bit of safety if one of them tears. So look, I mean, don't misuse it and it'll be fine. But it just does worry me that there's only one piece of stitching on either end of the belt loop. Now you will get your Fenix pamphlet, which is going to advertise some of the other models. So it's actually advertising here the TK16 itself. PD36 TAC, we'll be reviewing that soon. You've got the HM65R-T headlight. And just some other lights on the back here, bike light and things like that, keychain light, why not? Even a lantern, cool. Now you will get the TK16 V2.0 user manual. I'll go over some of the specs in this shortly. Now here you've got your USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and that cable is not going to charge anywhere in the light. So if you can see here, this light has no opening charging port. There's no hidden charging port. You can't unscrew it and find a charging port. You can unscrew and pull the head off, but you can't find a charging port. So I like that about the light because it means that it's going to be more water and dust proof. Now, what you can do is charge your 21700 5000 milliamp 3.6 volt battery directly by the USB-C port and USB-C charger. In here, you've got your lanyard. Now this, I'll just pull this one out actually. So you've got a couple of spare O-rings as well, but this lanyard is, I don't know if it's a new design or an old design. I think it might be an old design, and there's no stopper. It's strong. It does feel strong. It doesn't feel weak, but you know, no stopper might be a deal breaker for some people. I don't use lanyards, but if I did, I would be attaching it to the tail cap there and just looping it around my arm. But again, no stopper. So, you know, not much stopping it from slipping out of your hand there. And of course, you will get your Fenix warranty card. So this will come when you buy from an authorized dealer. If you buy from a gray market, it's unlikely you'll get a warranty card. And so if something goes wrong, it's just kind of the risk you take. Okay, let us install the battery. First and foremost, check down there. We've got a spring at both ends. So that's going to help for not losing any contact if you weapon mount the light, or even if you're just very rugged with it and, you know, you turn it on, you're shaking around or whatever. That is not going to lose contact with both those springs, which is great to see. All right, so let's have a look up close at the TK16. We'll start at the head. Love the bezel. Not only do I love the color, looks like a stainless steel color, which makes the light look very tactical, don't you think? But also these glass breaking beads. So they are really, really nice, very, very strong. I think they're tungsten. So tungsten being a very strong material, they will break glass no problem. So that's a really nice additive. I do think that most lights, if they are going to be a tactical made light or a tactical marketed light, I think having, you know, glass breaking beads, whether it's zirconium or tungsten, I think it's a really good, I think it's a good move. It adds a great tactical look. And honestly, if you're in a situation where you need to quickly break glass and you've got a light to do it, I think that's awesome. I really do. So yeah, I think more companies should do that. Now, the head here, we've got very, very smooth head. So really nice and smooth. It's got a nice little pattern. We've got some smooth areas here, and then it falls into like a flat, long triangle, and then smooth and flat, smooth and flat. Doesn't look like there's any heat sinking areas. So we'll check the heat and the time of the step down and all that. Now we've got Fenix TK16 and the serial number on the neck there. And the body is your typical Fenix body with these small little ribbed areas separated by a long separate line. There it is there. Now you got your pocket clip, nice and strong, good tension there. Not crazy, but good tension. So that's a nice pocket clip. Doesn't give you very deep carry, so that the entire tail cap will be exposed, but some people prefer that, so it's just a personal preference. And then you've got your standard tail cap, which Fenix has adopted lately to be very popular. So this is your primary switch and your mode button tail cap, dual stage tail switch. And you've got a little ramp here. See how it ramps down? That makes for a lot of comfort. So if I just show you, in the hand here like that, your thumb is always going to find the primary switch. Momentary, constant on, it's always going to find it. You're not going to push down on the primary switch and accidentally hit the mode button. And the reason for that is this little clever system that has a ramp. So that's a good shot. So the mode button is actually recessed down by this little ramp angle, meaning that you have to actually intentionally move your thumb back from the primary switch to access the mode button. So you've got your momentary strobe and also your mode changes. Now let's go over the measurements. So from head to tail clicky, we've got 141.2 millimeters. The width of the face comes in at 33.98 millimeters, let's say 34 millimeters. The width of the body is 25.11 or 25.10 millimeters. And the width of the tail cap is 27, let's say, millimeters. So awesome to see that tail cap is obviously a little bit thicker than the body. Really, really makes for comfort, tactical feel. Very strong in the hand. Check that out. Just super, super strong. And it's not going anywhere because the body is a little bit thinner than the tail cap. So it just really, really makes for comfortable holding. Now, 21700 and the pocket clip, both installed. This light comes in at 185.53 grams. All right, let's go over the UI. So this light has memory mode. It'll come on in whatever output you leave it on. Low, medium, high, turbo. And it has a momentary strobe from off if you push the mode button. There we are there. And from on, if you press and hold the mode button, it'll have a constant on strobe. See, I don't have my hand on it anymore. Single click of the mode button goes back to your last output. So let's just get it on the lowest output. All right, that there's your lowest output. It is classed as an eco mode, which is 30 lumens. I wouldn't class 30 lumens as an eco mode, but it says it there, so let's run with it. Eco mode is going to last for 43 hours and 20 minutes, and it'll reach about 40 meters. Now, single press the mode button, cycle up. Right here, you've got 150 lumens. That'll last for 19 hours and 10 minutes, and it will reach 80 meters. Single press. Now, this is medium mode. This is 350 lumens. It will last for 8 hours and 20 minutes, and it'll reach roughly 125 meters. Single press again. We've got 1,000 lumens. Great high mode 1,000 lumens. And that is 2 hours and 50 minutes of runtime. It'll reach 220 meters. It is pushed out by 12,000 candela. Finally, we've got turbo. Turbo is 3,100 lumens. You've got 2 hours and 40 minutes of runtime with an asterisk, so there will be a step down. And it'll reach 380 meters because it is pushed out by a whopping 36,100 candela. Cycle again, just goes back to low. Now, this light is IP68 water rated. So that means, or rated, sorry. So that means that it is not only 2 meters water submersibility, but it is also dust proof as well. And it's also 1 meter impact resistance. Great light. All right, let's do a bit of a heat test. Now, I've got something new today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this light on, face it at the wall. I'm going to hold it and I'm going to actually show you how quickly it heats up just by looking at this. So the angle is going to be a bit weird, so I can fit it in front of the camera. But what we'll do is we will get it to turbo, and then I'll just put the thermometer on, and we'll watch the heat go up, and we'll see if we can catch a step down. All right, so eco, low, medium, high, turbo. All right, let's go. Now I've got this pointed at the head. So heating up very quickly, 39.5, 40 degrees Celsius already, 41, 42, 43, wow. 45, wow, it's really heating up. 49, 50 degrees Celsius. That is hot. 51 degrees Celsius. Oh, there's the step down. All right, so stop there. So the max level before it stepped down was 51.1 degrees Celsius. Wowee, that is insane. Okay, so now I didn't time that, but it happened rather fast. So 51 degrees Celsius it got to before it stepped down, and then it had a dramatic step down, and then you could see that the temperature started to reduce. And look, that's still very warm. It's not too hot for me to hold, but it's still very, very warm. Now, as you can see in the spill, you've got these spaced out areas, or these areas that kind of cut into the spill, right? That is because of the raised edges that the tungsten steel is living on at the moment. Now, for me, I would happily sacrifice a circular spill for tungsten or zirconian beads for glass breaking. All right, let's go outside, see how this does at night, and we'll come back for some final thoughts. See you in a sec. All right, out here with the Fenix TK16, and that is on the lowest output. And fence line over there is about 15 meters away. It's just getting it. That bush there is about 8 meters away, and it is getting it with a beautiful, huge hotspot. Let's step up there. Wow, this is such a nice mixed beam light, because I swear Fenix does some really good mixed beam lights. Because, let's do that. Yeah, that's just like a massive bit of light with just a, centralized hotspot, but it's not really a defined hotspot. Let's go up here. Yeah, let's step up here. Oh yeah. Let's see how it looks with that. Yep. Nice. Now, okay, I think that might be turbo. It's definitely getting that tree over there, although it's a bit milky. Even by eye, it's a bit milky. The light's kind of fading a little bit, but it really broadens. It's a very broad light, this. Very broad light, this. Crazy. All right, now, whoa, strobing. Okay, that's enough. Let's just get back to turbo again. Yeah, nice. Nice turbo, broad spectrum of light, really cool. Mixed beam, just beautiful. All right, see ya. Okay, so one thing that I really like about this light is the mixed beam profile it's got. It's got a great mixed beam profile. Look at the size of that hotspot. So I forgot to tell you, we've got an SST70 LED down the middle there, embedded in a smooth reflector. And so that SST70 gives you a really nice mixed beam. Enormous hotspot. Further away you move it, the hotspot just becomes more of the spill. And as you saw in the night shots, really beautiful mixed beam there. So this light's available right now at lightshop.com.au. It is coming in at about $170. Now I will link it, and I will leave a discount code as well. So if you're in the market for a very pocketable, very compact, I might say, 21700, then take a look at the Fenix TK16. Great light, got all the bells and whistles. All right, thanks very much for watching another review on Flashlight Crazy. Until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.